Ever place a trade and like wonder who's on the other side?
Yeah.
Especially when it feels like, the market's always a step ahead.
Mm.
Today, we're diving deep into high-frequency trading, HFT,
Right.
trying to uncover just that. Picture algorithms making thousands of trades every second, like crazy fast, way faster than we can even blink. We're talking milliseconds here.
Yeah, you always hear time is money, right?
For sure.
Well, in HFT, milliseconds can literally mean millions. And these aren't just some like basic bots. They're incredibly advanced programs, all designed to, exploit these tiny price differences. The bid-ask spread.
Okay, so the bid-ask spread, that's the difference between like the highest price a buyer's willing to pay and the lowest a seller's offering.
Exactly. So these HFT firms, they're making money by being these super fast middlemen. They're constantly buying and selling to profit from that tiny spread. It's called market making. It's not just a strategy. It's like their whole thing.
So they're the ones ensuring there's always someone to trade with, providing liquidity. But it's all so fast, right? Like invisible to someone like me.
It can feel that way, yeah.
That's where I think MetaQuant comes in.
Okay.
This tool is supposed to like pull back the curtain on this hidden world. What do you think?
I think it can be a game changer. Imagine seeing the order book, that real-time auction of buy and sell orders, not just as numbers on a screen,
Right.
but as this dynamic 3D visualization.
Oh, wow.
It's like having X-ray vision straight into how the market is moving.
So instead of just the current price, you're seeing the forces behind it, the buy and sell orders, all that pressure building up for it to move.
Precisely.
Yeah.
You can see, for example, trades pop up as these spheres, bigger spheres for bigger trades, obviously.
Okay.
Liquidity is shown as bars, so you can actually see where the buying and selling interest is, like concentrated.
Interesting.
And this 3D view alone, it's huge. But then MetaQuant, they take it even further. They've got a 4D visualization.
4D. Okay, now that sounds pretty intense, I'll be honest. Like, my brain, it kind of taps out around the third dimension usually. How does that even work in MetaQuant? What am I seeing that I wouldn't in a regular chart?
Well, think of it this way. A normal chart shows you price, volume, over time, right?
Right.
That's your 3 dimensions. The fourth one that MetaQuant adds is the evolution of that liquidity, how it changes over time.
Okay.
So you're not just seeing the order book right now, this second. You're seeing how it's changing. Like, are those buy orders stacking up aggressively at a certain price? Might mean a big buyer's about to jump in. Or are they kind of fading away, showing maybe a lack of, real conviction?
So it's like a time lapse almost of what the market's thinking instead of just one snapshot.
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
That's wild. And you see this happening live, right? Not like some simulated market.
Oh, yeah. MetaQuant pulls data from the major exchanges.
Oh, wow.
You could even see, for instance, the Ethos to T pair on Binance. That's one of the most liquid crypto pairs. So imagine seeing all those high-frequency algorithms in action, all those millisecond trades that normally you totally miss.
It's like, whoa, being Neo in the Matrix, seeing the code of the market itself. But I got to say, it's a little intimidating, too. If these HFT firms have these tools, this speed, how can a regular trader even compete? Like, is it even worth it to try?
Well, it's true. They've got that speed advantage, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're playing, a different game. Their algorithms are all about tiny profits on huge volume.
Right.
Scalping fractions of a penny off thousands of trades every second.
Yeah.
You, though, as a trader, you can use that, right?
Yeah.
To your advantage.
Okay, so how do I flip the script on these speed demons? What can I do with MetaQuant that they can't counter?
Let's talk liquidity traps. You ever notice how the price, it's like bouncing off a certain level?
Yeah.
Like strong support there, then bam, breaks through, plummets. Could be a trap.
Oh, I think I've fallen for a few of those. What's actually going on?
So picture this. Big HFT algorithm places huge buy order right below the current price. Creates this illusion of support.
Right.
Lures other traders in. They're thinking, buy the dip.
Yeah.
But the second the price dips, triggers those orders, boom, the algorithm cancels theirs, pulls back the support, buys everything at a discount.
It's brutal. Like they're setting a bear trap, using their speed, messing with the order book just to catch us off guard. How does MetaQuant help me not get snagged?
With MetaQuant, you're seeing more than just what the order book looks like right now. You see the flow of it.
Right.
So that massive order, yeah, you might see it top up.
Okay.
But you'll also see, is it real buying? Or just like a trick of the light. If it's an algorithm, maybe that big order flickers in and out. Or there's other patterns, little tells that suggest something's up.
Like they're leaving footprints, but now I can actually see them in the matrix. This is where that impact column and the tape E thing comes in, right?
Exactly. That impact column, that shows you how much a trade, or even just an order, is pushing on the market.
Okay.
So, big buy order, high impact, suddenly vanishes, red flag. Could be spoofing, layering, tactics they use to mess with the price. MetaQuant, it helps you see what's real trading and what's maybe manipulation.
This is amazing. Like having the cheat codes for the market.
Yeah.
But it's still, a lot to keep track of live. How do I react fast enough? These algorithms are insane.
That's where connecting MetaQuant to something like MT5 is big.
Okay.
Let's say you spot a pattern, right? Like liquidity trap about to go off. You can actually set an alert. In MetaQuant, it triggers an automatic sell in MT5 if the price breaks down.
Wow. So use their speed against them. I'm out before it crashes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not just about avoiding losses, right? You can use that link to profit from these swings they create. Set a buy order to trigger after the price falls through the trap, catch the bounce back up as others buy in.
So I can profit from their manipulation. Turn the tables. This is feeling powerful. But isn't this getting kind of close to what they're doing? Am I becoming the high-frequency trader now?
It's a good question. The key difference is intent. These HFT algorithms, they're often designed to, exploit the market, take advantage.
Yeah.
You're using this knowledge to make smarter decisions, protect yourself, maybe profit from the gaps they leave. You're leveling the playing field, not rigging it more.
That makes sense. It's about, taking back some control with knowledge, tech, not just gaming the system even more. But speaking of tech, we've talked a lot about, trading now and soon. What about the long game? Blockchain, decentralized exchanges, all that. I think that changes the whole HFT scene. So we've been talking about MetaQuant, how it can, give us a shot in this market. But what about down the line? Blockchain's coming up, decentralized exchanges. I got to change the whole HFT game, right?
Yeah, it's definitely possible. Right now, most of it happens on these centralized exchanges, which are kind of like walled gardens, right?
Yeah.
Companies control them. Gives HFT firms a big edge because they can put their servers right there.
Oh, I see.
Squeeze out every millisecond. But with DXs, different story.
Because there's no one central server. Right. It's all spread out over the network. So that speed advantage, it's just gone. HFT guys are out of luck.
Well, not that simple. DXs do level the playing field, geographically speaking.
Right.
But speed always matters in trading, right? It's just the kind of speed changes. Instead of milliseconds, ping time.
Yeah.
We might be talking algorithms that analyze the blockchain directly, predict arbitrage across different DXs, or even trade on the blockchain itself instantly.
So even more complex, even more invisible to us regular folks. Doesn't that put individual traders at a disadvantage? We need a whole new set of tools just to keep up.
Not necessarily. Complexity cuts both ways. DXs are new, right? Means lots of experimenting going on. Inefficiencies, which, smart traders can use to their advantage. The human element comes in big time there.
Right, because an algorithm, even a fancy one, can't predict everything, especially in a market that's changing this fast.
Exactly. So HFT, they might have the raw processing power, but individual traders, we've got creativity, adaptability, we understand, market psychology. That's where we find our edge.
So it's not about out-touching the machines, it's about outsmarting them, staying one step ahead of the code. Love that.
It's about being nimble, seeing those new trends as they pop up, and taking advantage before the algorithms catch on.
That is encouraging.
And tools like MetaQuant, even though they're focused on the centralized exchanges now, those skills still apply.
Yeah, makes sense.
Seeing the order book, spotting patterns, knowing how they manipulate the price, that's essential no matter where trades are happening.
It's like learning the language of the market, right? Once you know the grammar, you can understand any dialect, any new platform.
Exactly. What matters is you keep learning, keep adapting. The tools change, the platforms change, but trading, the core of it stays the same.
That's good to hear, honestly. So as we wrap up this deep dive, any final wisdom for our listeners out there navigating this wild world of trading?
Don't ever stop learning. New tech, new strategies, try it all out. But most importantly, trust your gut. Don't underestimate good old-fashioned intuition.
Love it. Well, that's it for this episode, everyone.
Hope you enjoyed it.
We've gone deep on high-frequency trading, peeked behind the curtain of the order book, even looked ahead to what trading might look like in a decentralized future.
If you want to keep digging, check out the MetaQuant Universe website, their YouTube channel. And keep those questions coming. Never stop learning and adapting.
Right. Couldn't have said it better myself. Happy trading, everyone.